Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gian. Today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite Jamaican dishes, and that's Escovitch fish. My husband is Jamaican and we eat quite a bit of Jamaican food in our household, so from time to time I will be sharing some of those recipes with you. The first thing I'm going to do is prepare the pickling liquid for the vegetables. We're going to do this by placing white vinegar, sugar and salt into a pot and bringing it to a boil over medium heat. Once the liquid comes to a boil, I'm going to add the vegetables. I'm using a combination of red, yellow, and green bell peppers, onion, and thinly sliced carrots. I'm also adding Scotch bonnet pepper, but I have removed the seeds and membrane. Next, I'm going to add the Jamaican pimentos to this mixture. Then I'm going to bring it to a boil. I'm only going to cook the vegetables for about 3 minutes because I do not want them to become mushy. Turn off the heat. Place the cover on the pot and just let it sit on the side, and then we're going to get started on the fish. I'm using snapper, but porgy is a great option for this dish. Now I'm squeezing one whole lime and I'm just going to let the fish sit in the lime juice for about maybe 10 minutes, and then I'm going to give it a good rinse. Be sure to clean the inside and the outside of the fish. Once we're done with that step, I'm going to drain the water and then I'm going to pat it dry. Now you want the fish to be as dry as possible because once it hits the hot oil, any moisture can cause it to splatter and possibly burn you. Slice the fish twice on both sides. The next step is to season the fish, and I'm using salt, black pepper, and all-purpose seasoning. Be sure to season both sides of the fish and on the inside. I'm going to give it a good rub to make sure the seasoning gets into all parts of the fish, so whenever you bite into it, it's going to have flavor everywhere. I let the fish marinate for about 10 minutes before frying it in hot oil. Make sure you have enough oil to cover the fish because it's easier to have it cooked this way than trying to flip it halfway. It may fall apart. The very first time I had Escovitch fish was many years ago, and I didn't even know what it was, but I was absolutely in love with it. And what I love about this dish is that it's even better the next day. To get this out of the pan in one piece, I had to be a little creative just to make sure it doesn't fall apart. I let it drain on a plate lined with paper towel just to soak up some of the excess oil. Then I'm just going to repeat the process and cook the last of the fish. Now that the fish is done, we're going to add the vegetables on top. And while they're not pretty, they sure are tasty. I personally like a ton of vegetables on the fish, and that's why I'm adding so much, but you can absolutely cut back on the vegetables if you prefer. Don't forget to spoon that liquid over the fish. The fish is going to soak up this liquid and it's going to give it such a great flavor. Thank you for joining me. The link to this recipe will be below in the description box, and please be sure to subscribe.